The flag man goes away from the front to the grid. 26 laps of the Thai Grand Prix, and in the end it's not a great start as Luca Marini does come alongside him like yesterday, and again Martin will swoop out in front. Bagnaia much better in turn one. He's up to 4th place as they head down the back straight for the first time. Pecco Bagnaia has made exactly the start he needed.
Do you know, I can't believe that Luca Marini would allow that to happen. All you've got to do is let the brake off and you lead the race.
Bagnaia is being sandwiched between Binder and Alex Marquez there. Binder's the one who's lost off the start, which is a real surprise for him as he drops back down the order. He's normally a lightning starter, so it's Martin from Aleix Espargaro who's made a cracker. He felt he had the pace to win the race yesterday, but got stuck. This is much better.
Yeah, just what he needs is behind his mate Jorge Martin. We know that these two are like pretty much best mates, so I don't expect him to pull a silly move, let's say.
I saw Marc Marquez
was thinking about a silly move.
Wasn't he, on the inside of Marco Bezzecchi. He had a great race yesterday. Said, absolutely impossible for me to do the same today, or I will crash.
At least he knows his limits.
I believe him. I believe him for what we've seen this year as Martin leads us through up towards turn 9.
I can't believe Luca Marini into turn 1. He had the inside, he saw what happened. Oh, that was a move from Brad Binder, so aggressive. Pushed the current world champion offline, and he dropped through, and so did Alex Marquez. 4th to 6th already. That's not what Pecco Bagnaia or the doctor ordered. So, as Aleix Espargaro tries to cover off the attack, Binder again, not on Marini. That was a bit Mandalika-esque, wasn't it, from Brad Binder. Espargaro, is he going to attack? Yes, he is. From a long way back, he's level alongside Martin. Martin toughs it out. That's brave from Jorge Martin. Oh, and Bagnaia touches with Alex Marquez on exit. Yeah, well, Bagnaia has to be aggressive. He's been bullied around yesterday. He was bullied around on the opening lap. He's behind Binder now. You've got to give it back. You have to attack.
We know Binder's good on the brakes, but so is Bagnaia, and now Alex Marquez having a look on the inside of Bagnaia. He got so frustrated yesterday with Alex Marquez and Johann Zarco. He said there were pointless moves being made. I would argue they were racing. Marco Bezzecchi was just the fastest rider on circuit, but then ran it really wide in turn 12, so dropped back to 10th place.
I love turn 3, this corner.
As Luca Marini now pulls to the inside of Aleix Espargaro, but the Aprilia man has the turning on that end of the straight at that turn 4 to stay in front of Marini. Alex Marquez looking to the inside once more, as now Marc Marquez is lurking behind Bagnaia. Binder through on Marini and up to 3rd, exactly where he's made the move previously. I think Aleix Espargaro has enough to stay in front. Oh, and Luca Marini tried an outside line there.
There's still 23 laps to go, and even yesterday with the half rate, here we go. This will be a real move up the inside. He's done it.
He's level. Oh! He's touched him. He's touched with Pecco Bagnaia, but he brings it round in the corner. How they both stayed up is a miracle. But that's 2 world champions going at it, and Bagnaia's going to come straight back. And Marc Marquez then switches to the inside. This is like the old days, isn't it, of Marc Marquez? And Bagnaia toughing it on the outside, but he's going to have to give up position.
It's the last thing that Pecco Bagnaia needs is leading the championship. Has somebody else come through? Because I think he went wide.
Brad Binder's got up into 2nd place as well. Fabio Quartararo now lurks behind Pecco Bagnaia. But Marc Marquez fancying this one early on, and Bagnaia finds himself in the same position as yesterday, and down to the final corner. He's not going to get through on Marquez there as Aleix Espargaro. Oh, is that going to be contact with Marini? But Marini does well. Oh, Alex Marquez through on the inside also. There was contact there, I'm certain.
What did I say on my track guide? I absolutely love that last corner as a commentator. As a rider, it's a nightmare.
Pecco Bagnaia through turn 4 on Marc Marquez. He's going to push Marquez out wide. That was payback, that was, for Bagnaia.
With interest.
Here comes Alex Marquez again, and then that's another fire into the corner from him. Will Marini be able to cut to the inside? No, Marquez covers him off. So Alex Marquez up into the podium positions now. He has looked really good all weekend. This is Jorge Martin and Brad Binder. Binder keeping Martin honest as things stand, as we go back on board with Pecco Bagnaia.
That looked easy, didn't it?
Oh, it's not going to be, though, on the brakes. And he forces Bagnaia to sit back. That's well done from Luca Marini.
Here we go. This should be a pass. Should be.
Is he able to, though?
Should be. I love this corner. Look how many lines there are.
Oh, Luca Marini's hanging on the outside. They've traded positions like this so many times in their training at the ranch. Oh, Alex Marquez has gone down from third place, which promotes Pecco Bagnaia onto the podium.
Tell you what, Martin does brake well. He brakes so deep, he trail brakes in.
Marco Bezzecchi's through on Marini, and Marini back. We've seen so many of those at turn 3 already in this race, and another one for 4th place.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's a perfect corner because it's wide enough where there's 3 or 4 different lines. It's like the old school racing corner. Whoa, that's a brave one into there.
Surely got to run wide.
Yeah.
And he did. And Luca Marini straight back at him in turn 5. So Brad Binder's got to work this one out, Neil. We've got 8.5 to go, and he just quite hasn't been able to level Jorge Martin yet. Martin will hear him, won't he?
Yes. Oh yeah, Martin will know exactly where he is. That was a good move.
That was, just parked it in the corner, and no way. Oh, a little bit of green for Luca Marini, and no way that he can fight back in front of his teammates.
Here we go.
Here we go. Binder, he had to do it in there. It's where he's been strong all race. Martin will try and cut back to the inside. Is he going to tough it out? Of course he is. And now Binder will try and cut back underneath him. But Martin has responded straight away to Binder's attack.
And meanwhile, Pecco's smiling as there's nothing better than when you see 2 riders in front of you battling and you close the gap.
And all the while, Jorge Martin is having to now defend from Brad Binder, which will bring Bagnaia back into it. We've got a 3-way tussle for victory in the Thai Grand Prix. As we power down towards 3, surely he's going to level him on this occasion. He gets right alongside. Martin toughs it out, but Binder makes him sit up. Surely going to run wide. Yes, Martin cuts back to the inside, and we've had another change of lead, but it's still Martin who comes out in front. Here we go again. Brad Binder's going to get the run through on Martin. Through that faster corner. He's going to get alongside him, and he's going to try and stop the bike in the corner. Surely he's going to run wide again. As Martin's going to dive for the inside, and he has to give up on this occasion. Brad Binder has taken the lead finally in the Thai Grand Prix. It's been coming. Now he hits the front. What can he do?
So he's going to go defensive.
He's close here to Binder, and look, he's pulling up to the inside of Martin and Brad Binder. And Martin, look at Binder toughing it out. Oh, Martin slides through, and now Bagnaia looks to go through as well. Almost took the rear tyre of Brad Binder, and that would have been rear tyre to front tyre, and Bagnaia would have gone down. Isn't it Pecco Bagnaia now? He wants a piece of the action. He goes to the outside, and Brad Binder, he's gone around everyone. I don't believe it.
That's impossible.
Pecco Bagnaia has got to go off the edge of the racetrack, and he does. Wow. He went to the outside. I can't believe what I'm seeing there.
I've never seen anything like that. It was like there was a mistake. I've no idea what just happened.
It was like he was in a different gear on a different racetrack, but Bagnaia led, albeit for about 10 yards. Here we go, last lap of the Thai Grand Prix. This has been an epic race, and it still hasn't finished yet. We've still got 2.5 miles to go as Brad Binder tries to find a way through. Martin pushing to the absolute limit on that Pramac Ducati.
Heart rate check, anyone? Can you imagine what the heart rates are on these guys?
Here we go then, through 10, through the kink of 11. Who is going to win the Thailand Grand Prix? Martin leads, Binder second. Binder's got to attack. Martin goes defensive. Binder's going to try and swoop back on the inside of him to the line. Here we go. It's going to be Jorge Martin who wins the Thai Grand Prix. What a ride for the championship. Well, Brad Binder is second. Pecco Bagnaia is third. An absolute barnstormer we've been delivered here in Thailand, and Jorge Martin claws another 9 points back from Pecco Bagnaia.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe how perfect that last lap was from this man.
And Brad Binder's exceeded track limits. We knew it was coming. We thought he'd done it. That's just like Assen, and he drops back to third.